I would just add that we commend Senator Watson for the ambitious agenda he's laid out in his 10 and 10. And I think we would all agree, you've heard the statistics tonight about bringing a medical school to Austin and how that will retain students and residencies here, and then ultimately doctors who will practice here. With regard to hospitals, keep in mind that in an undergraduate medical school, only really in those third and fourth years do they require much time in hospitals. It's really in postgraduate medical education where most of that's required. We have two great systems in this community already. At Seton and St. David's, we have comprehensive hospitals around the community, and there's an opportunity to train doctors in those hospitals. So as we have to prioritize funding, I think we have to really evaluate whether or not we'll need a teaching hospital as we look at an undergraduate medical school. As residencies expand, there's an opportunity in other hospitals in the community as well.
Well, I know funding is an issue, but it can't be the only challenge. This is a huge undertaking. What other challenges does the community face in getting a medical school here, and how could we overcome those challenges?
Dr. Warren?
I think the Clinical Research Institute, which we're just beginning, is really a tremendous opportunity to attract some of the leaders in American medicine, innovators in new therapies. So we hope with this, which is really one of the pillars of a new medical school, new teaching hospital, we're going to turn Austin into one of the major medical centers in the country, as it should be, as our community deserves.
I think it should be pointed out that Breckenridge Hospital is the safety net hospital in this area. And it does a spectacular job as the safety net hospital, in addition to the fact that students and residents get a lot of their education there. Incidentally, when we have a medical school in Austin, it will involve new educational paradigms, not simply dividing things into basic science and clinical, but in fact involving nursing, involving pharmacy, all of which we have here. And I would emphasize that the real issue is, with regard to a teaching hospital, is the Breckenridge Hospital the place to continue to do that given its age and its condition, or is it desirable to replace it? No one's talking about adding additional beds. One's talking about, I think,